So then I'll go back with another video. I'm Strange Wang. Today I will be doing a top 5. Well, it's really a ranking because he only has 5 movies, but I will be ranking every Damien Chazelle film up to Babylon. But before we get into this, I want to preface this. These are my opinions. This is my list of where I have these movies. If you have different opinions, I would love to hear them I'll love to read them in the comment section because you're typing it. I can't hear you. But let's get into the video. It's a hipster love letter to the musicals of the 1940s and 50s and music that Damien Chazelle loves, and it's done very well. Like, you see this talent that Damien Chazelle has immediately with his first film because it's done very well, but it's just not for me. It's pure lunacy, and I absolutely love that about it. However, at times my interest does dwell because how weird it gets, and it loses me at parts more than others, and I can see for everyone else how it lost them. It's not most people's cup of tea, but for me personally, I call myself Strange Wang. It's a strange experience, and I do mean a experience because Damien Chazelle provides that with all of his films, and this film is no different. You're never going to see another film like it on a mainstream level like this, for damn sure. And I love that about Damien Chazelle, that he feels confident enough and is a very good filmmaker to make a film like this with his style and make it so different than all of his other films. Dude's got range, and I love that he showed it even though it's not his best film, but it's still a very good film. It's a great movie with phenomenal performances, especially from Claire Foyer. I still think she should have won Best Supporting Actress that year, and I'm still mad about it. But what First Man does, it gives you a visual, eye-popping experience that blows you away, and then it has the personal relationship levels and interest in humans that is going to add to it. And watching this movie, I was like, man, Damien Chazelle made, I'll go see it. But Damien Chazelle made science fun. It is my number 3 spot because it wasn't the movie I wanted to see Damien Chazelle make, being that he just came off 2 movies about music and the passion through that. And those were movies I could relate to and had more fun with. But this experience in space was a great feat, a great leap for Damien Chazelle. If we're talking about the best movies that showcase passion and desire, Whiplash has to be in your top 5. Hell, I wouldn't argue if it's in your top 10. And if we're flipping the script and talking about the film best feuds of cinema, this is one that I think should be in the top 5. And again, I wouldn't bat an eye if it was in your top 3, because you have 2 characters that are layered and complex and relatable, and you just see them butting heads, and Damien Chazelle knows how to build this feud through tension to a excellent climax with these 2. And I dare anyone to say that these 2 actors didn't put on a performance that made your heart beat through your chest. La La Land is my number 1, and as you can see, I'm a big La La Land fan. I'm a big Damien Chazelle fan, but the reason why La La Land is my number 1 is because I think who Damien Chazelle is as a director, his style, his passion, who he is as a person, perfectly shows on screen with La La Land, and it's a perfect representation of him. And I think when you're watching a movie, you're getting to know a little bit of who that director is with the great directors. Damien Chazelle, I consider him a great director. He's very young in his career, but all of his films hit and they have emotions. They are experiences, and this film is definitely a experience for the audience. And I remember walking out of that movie and just being in awe and like, I don't like musicals, but that was one of the best movies I've ever seen, especially inside of a theater. There was something magical and mystical in the air, and that is why we go and see movies, because they're magic. There's nothing else like it. Just that AMC ad, "We make movies better," sums it up perfectly and better than I could ever say it. But that's how I felt leaving La La Land. And La La Land's in that promo that AMC does for "We Make Movies Better," so it just fits so perfectly. But these layered characters, the love, the passion, the heartbreak that we see in all of Damien Chazelle's films, as I said, I think it's represented here perfectly and done the best with La La Land. And you can say what you want because it's a musical and that's distracting, but for me personally, dude made a musical that I liked, and the next musical that came along, I was like, I like La La Land. I'll give it a chance. Musicals, he put respect on musicals' names, and as I said, the bottom line, best Chazelle film that showed who he was as a person. I personally feel like I don't know him. I never met him, but that's just how I felt, and this is my ranking. So I put it as my number one. Let me know in the comment sections what you think about my list. I know you got difference of opinions. Put them down there in the comment section. Scroll back up, hit the like button, share the video, subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.